Let's begin with this federal court case where Ivanka Trump now answering questions under oath in her father's civil fraud case. She is the fourth and final Trump family member to take the stand in the trial that alleges widespread fraud in the Trump family business. CBS News Michael George is live in Lower Manhattan this noon. And Michael, so far, what's happened today and what is she being asked about?
Well, Chris, Ivanka is being asked things at the heart of this fraud trial. What did she know about the financial state of the Trump organization, the loans, the financial valuation of the properties? How involved was she? And what did she say? And were there anything that she valued that were over the alleged value that the Trump organization and the Trump family has been putting out for years? So keep in mind that Ivanka is not a defendant in this case. She's a witness. And so while she is being questioned about her involvement in this, she's not a target of the investigation. Now, Ivanka today has been answering a lot of those questions with, "I don't remember," when being shown emails, phone calls, other statements she's made about the value of these properties. Consistently, she said, "I don't recall that specific conversation. I don't recall that specific email." So that's what we're hearing so far in the testimony.
All right, we saw how heated her father's testimony was on Monday, often clashing with the judge, using it more as a political platform than rather answering the judge's questions. How was her demeanor and the mood in the courtroom in comparison?
Yeah, Chris, it couldn't be more different. The tone in the courtroom today. Ivanka has been sort of calm, collected, responsive to the questions. Even though she's saying she doesn't recall a lot of these conversations, her tone and demeanor is completely different from what we saw on Monday, with the former president lashing out at the DA, lashing out at the judge, giving these long, rambling answers. Ivanka, by contrast, cool, concise, and very often just sticking with, "I don't recall that specific conversation," over and over again.
As we know, she fought the subpoena. Her attorneys did, demanding that she appear in court. She was citing child care issues. She lost that battle. So this testimony that she's giving today is expected to hurt or harm the former president. Or help, I should say.
Yeah, it's tough to say at this point because, again, she is not a defendant in this. She's a witness. Now, the Trump family is trying to portray this as she had very little involvement. The Attorney General is arguing that Ivanka was a key player in the Trump organization, and that's what they're going to try and do with this continued questioning of her. And it's also important to remember that at this point, the judge has already determined that the Trump organization is involved in fraud. The next part is just about determining the penalties here.
And Letitia James saying this morning before the proceedings that would be Ivanka's play, is to distance herself from this as best she could. Obviously, it looks as though it is playing out that way in court. Michael, thank you very much. A full report on exactly what's transpiring in Lower Manhattan later today on CBS News at 5, of course.